Okay, so today's session is brought to you, and we are brought to you by Forex 100 Academy Private Limited, and we are the proud preferred education provider of Alp Social, who is the online leading social forum for the finance people. So head on to www.alpsocial.com/forex100 Academy. While I do post a market analysis together with Boon Hui on our analysis firsthand over here, and of course to our subscriber as well. I did share about bat pattern setup, on gold, and this all analysis is posted latest by Sunday. So far, all analysis is out by Saturday, so definitely you can check it on Sunday, and we can see how the outcome of the analysis during the midweek market analysis that happen every Wednesday, 6:08 p.m. Next week, I will start 2 hours earlier because I have a meeting to catch at 6:30 p.m. perhaps in town. So thank you so much for understanding on that. I'll just paste the link over, and yeah, all right. I'll just paste a link over so you can sign up and follow us over here, share with your friends as well. Alright, so let us get started with Euro-Dollar analysis, shall we? Let me just shift this a bit. Alright, good to go. Okay, so Euro-Dollar on the daily chart is on the bullish trend. Market created new high, break above and close above previous high first time, and second time showing a bullish setup. So if you are looking for buying opportunity on daily chart, you are trend trading. All right, head down to the 4-hour chart. Likewise, is a very bullish movement. Market just fall straight into the support line over here. And to the 1-hour chart, this is what I have over here on the 1-hour chart, bullish as well. Alright, although we have a bit of retracement to the support line, but don't get fooled by that. It is still a bullish setup. Alright, it's still within the buy zone. Alright, so let us head back to daily chart while I share with you my analysis. Based off my analysis, there is a bearish Gartley traded near X. Alright, Gartley, all the harmonic pattern have at least three additional completing rules on the point completion. Alright, so there are 3 price that creates a zone, and that bring the Gartley pattern, alright, to a deep Gartley formation at 1.1427. Okay, so it's a counter trend trading opportunity over here. Head down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour and a 1-hour chart, nothing much but just a buy zone, a preferred buy zone over here. Right now, it has touched the buy zone area. Note that over here there is a RSI divergence where RSI is moving upwards, but the candle movement is moving downwards. If this is your trading strategy, you can engage the trade, but that's not for me. Head down to the 1-hour chart, another counter trend trading opportunity. Or have you spotted it, Eugene? This is a shorting opportunity, selling opportunity at 1.1276 on a bearish shark formation as a counter trend trade as well. Alright, so if you know shark pattern, very well, you know there's a 5-0 pattern within as well, which can give you a buying opportunity for trend traders. Alright, so take note on that. Have some thoughts on that. Are you going to short and buy for a trend trading opportunity later on? Alright, so head down to pound dollar. So on pound dollar on the daily chart is the inverse of euro dollar. Alright, why? On the euro dollar, it's showing bullish trend across all 3 time frame. Pound dollar is showing the exact opposite. So it's showing a selling opportunity. Okay, so over here, the market created new low. Even before that, it does give a clue when the first break over here on this descending triangle formation. Alright, so once that's done, new low created, so this create a sell zone for traders for a trend trading opportunity. Over here, okay, it does give a counter trend trading opportunity that look a bit like a double bottom. Market respect the support, bounce up. RSI divergence. So that is your trading rule. You can look into it, all right, over here, or you can wait for a pullback before you look for a buying opportunity as a counter trend move. That's possible. All right, head back to daily chart. I'll share with you my analysis. My analysis is pretty straightforward. A bullish shark pattern completing at 1.1276 for a buying opportunity. Over here is a downtrend movement with a sell zone. It's possible that the selling price can further extend beyond X. That is possible. That complete a bear flag formation. Hit to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart is a distinct downward movement. Then market have a bit of relief, or rather we call it a pullback. All right, straight up, a very strong bullish candle. So you can definitely wait for some trading opportunity, or rather stay away from this right now until a clearer sign has shown. All right, so there's no need to rush into the trade. All right, so to the dollar yen. Dollar yen on the daily chart, we can see a bit of movement over here. In fact, if you're sharp enough, you might already have spotted it. Okay, dollar yen on the daily chart is still on a bearish trend. Head down to the 4-hour. The 4-hour has created and break above and close above the highs. So right now on the 4-hour is a buying opportunity, having a buy zone over here. Head down to the 1-hour chart. Nothing much. Back to daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. On the daily chart, first up, we have these what you call a bat pattern, bullish bat pattern completing at 10557. All right, the next opportunity I have over here, have you spotted it yet? All right, is a head and shoulder formation. Head and shoulder formation. All right, completing at this price. Okay, so no point chasing unless a retracement for a buying opportunity upwards. Head down to the 4-hour chart. Okay, as you can see, on the 4-hour chart, I have already plotted this head and shoulder formation. So once you are tuned into the analysis, you can get it over and over again. It's pretty normal. On the 4-hour chart, there is a bullish shark formation for a buying opportunity down at 10669 price for a buying opportunity for a shark formation. To the 1-hour chart, nothing much on the 1-hour chart unless the market pull back for this buying opportunity, selling opportunity turn bullish. All right, so why not we just draw a new one? This is the buy zone over here. Okay, so you can wait for the very classic pullback for a buying opportunity, for a opportunity. So we can see that when the market hit all the way down into the buy zone, all right, I'll look for a buying opportunity at this price. But of course, if the market did touch 10829, the first target will definitely be the high of the previous resistance, because it could be a head and shoulder formation for the trend to continue downwards. All right, so take note on that. Okay, yes, yesterday we did spotted a dollar yen. Hi Sharwin, we will look at euro pound later. You can definitely share your analysis that you have. We will take a look after we run through the 12 currency pair. All right, so yes, yesterday the 4-hour chart we did spotted a bearish bat pattern. Okay, so here it goes. So we have a bearish bat pattern for harmonic pattern traders, X to A, A to B, BC, CD completion somewhere over here, 88.6. All right, good on that, Eugene. Well done. All right, so over here, over at the bearish bat formation as well, it does give a sell zone, a selling price at this range, the pullback range over here. So I want to only see on the 4-hour chart, not the minute chart. All right, so we start to have more and more requests. So traders, if you are looking to join our groups, there are some groups that are open groups. Do remember to answer those questions. If not, your application will not be approved. Yeah. All right, so this is the selling price over here, 10953, looking for shorting selling opportunity. All right, great. Thank you, Eugene. All right, to the next pair. Euro yen. Euro yen on the daily chart, we can see that is a bearish movement. So a thought that I have right now, market came down, have a bit of zigzag over here, yes. So I may want to be a bit adventurous to look for a selling opportunity over here at 12292, all right, which is about 80 pips away, slightly less than 80 pips away for a shorting opportunity extend downwards. All right, so I do have students do often ask me, hey Rain, this week over here, do you actually consider this as a wick, or you just ignore it because you know it's a flash crash, yada yada and whatsoever? So my answer to that is yes, I do consider this as a wick. I do consider this as a price itself. So the low price is over here. I will not ignore this portion. So I hope that can answer some of your questions. All right, to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we can see market has consolidation. Consolidation breeds pattern. All right, so once you have that, you can start to look for patterns. Pretty sure that there's a crab over here, deep crab over here, but it's not the setup I'm looking for. All right, to the 1-hour chart. Back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. We have a lot of pattern here. First, we have this bullish bat pattern for a counter trend trading opportunity at 11983. Here it comes again. All right, so at 11983 is a buying opportunity at this price for a counter trend trade, and of course a trend trading opportunity is looking to sell at 12618. All right, for a selling opportunity over here. Head down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we already have a bearish shark pattern, and this pattern is identified either just to my subscriber privately, all right, or it was discovered during a session like this, a midweek market analysis. Okay, so let us take a look over here. All right, so over here is where I share the trading ideas. That's Euro Yen, correct? It's a shark pattern, so let's look for Euro Yen shark pattern. You see the amount of trades being shared to the group is amazing. Here it goes. All right, so first target 92 pips, second target 167 pips. So once this trade is being discovered, which date it was? It's a Thursday. So highly likely we did spotted this during the midweek market analysis. So a session like this is the midweek market analysis. Don't miss it. At the moment that I plotted it is at 12270. What happened to the market? Click the play button. Market came up, touches, came all the way down, hit my take profit level, retraced, and took up my protective stops. So first target achieved with 92 pips of profit. Shift stop loss to entry, gaining 6 pips of profit. Stop loss at entry, SLE, or we call it risk free trade, RFT. Then I shift the stop loss to profit at 122.11, which is somewhere over here. While market have this pop up over here due to the pre-non-farm payroll movement, so I shifted the stop loss and lock it over here. My thoughts at the time is that market came down. This is the zone. If it came back up to this area, I want to exit. before it took up even more of my profit. All right, so I hit my stop loss with profit at 122.11. all right, fantastic. All right, so over here I gained not 11 pips, sorry, it's 79 pips on stop loss. So total gain 92 plus 79 pips. If this is something that you can accept, good. All right, yeah, do if you're interested, just show me a message. All right, be glad to help. To the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, I have a bearish bat pattern form up. Eugene, have you spotted this? Okay, it's at 12239. Check your data to confirm. All right, so what I do over here is a trend trading opportunity. Yeah, so I will do this. Is a Euro Yen H1 chart, bat pattern, my secret code, trend continuation. Alright, so one thing I love to trade off the 1 hour, which is mostly my smallest time frame. It does give me enough time to react, because once it touches this price, I can wait for the candle close, which is every other after hour, to see if I'm going to engage the trade. In this case, it will give a fantastic reward is to risk ratio, and on top of that, I'm doing trend trading, market head up back into this structure zone. I can extend my second target. All right, as of where I'll extend, I'll just review that to my subscriber if you don't mind. Still running a business here. So if you find that this can be valuable, drop me a text. I'll be happy to share the link. All right, so let's head to pound yen. Very interesting pair. On the pound yen, okay, market it came down went into a consolidation. To the 4 hour chart, all right, have a bit of this jagged movement that usually pose a consolidation. So two things can happen during consolidation: either the market reverse or it continue to break downwards. To the 1 hour chart, this is what I have. Back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. Nothing much on the daily chart. Head down to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, there's this side sell zone over here, is still quite a distance for us to look at, 13750. But if you head down to the 1 hour chart, there is a bat pattern. All right, over here, the high price is 13714. That's X. All right, completing, looking for a trend trading opportunity at 13690 within the sell zone. Stop loss will above the sell zone. All right, so that's all I have for pound. Hi Simon. Hi, not Simon. Hi Desmond. All right, long time no see. All right, so on the 1 hour chart, this is the sell zone that I'm looking for a shorting opportunity. To the next pair, New Zealand yen. On the New Zealand yen, market came down, break new low, then it have this pullback. So when you see this formation, what does it bring an alert to you? You can take your time to reply. All right, so head to the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, even much clearer, you see a formation like this, and of course most likely a harmonic pattern. When you extend upwards, and this movement, a potential flag pattern. So New Zealand yen just got upgraded, all right, into my list. Multiple opportunity within this trade. To the 1 hour chart, all right, so on the 1 hour chart, seems like nothing much on 1 hour. So back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. When you see a new low is being created, and a pullback that look like W, most probably, not always, but most probably is a shark pattern. So completing at 7407 for a selling opportunity within the sell zone. Perfect. So what I do over here, all right, so looks like my Euro yen is already triggered, so I have till 7 to engage it. New Zealand yen, daily chart, shark pattern, trend continuation. Ew, this is oil, H1. Remind me on this, yeah? Or shall we jump straight in to oil? For oil trader, take note, I want to bring to your attention before you are thinking of engaging the trade. There are some news on the Canada, and of course Canada does affect oil very, very closely. BOC, Bank of Canada rate decision, it does affect the movement. 10 p.m. Singapore time, 10:15 Canada press conference. Let's see how it formed. H1 to H. So H1 bat pattern is going near. So I'll just set another alert to repeat it. If you ask me, not quite keen to engage it right now because it's about 3 hours to the news. Not that keen at all. Alright. I think it's a counter trend trade. The more I'm not keen. Yep, counter trend trade. Alright. So yes, you can use this on oil and other products. Market first. Okay, back to New Zealand yen. Let's say. Alright, so this is the shark pattern that I'm looking for a selling opportunity. Head down to 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, very straightforward. I got a bat pattern for a counter trend trading opportunity at 70.75. To the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart. Alright. Let's see. The shark pattern had just get a lower price over here. Alright, so it should be somewhere around this price that I'm looking for a selling opportunity. When it comes closer, I'll update to my subscriber. Alright, still looking for a selling opportunity, still valid. Check your data, do your own analysis if you know how to do the harmonic shark pattern correctly. Alright, so that's New Zealand yen, very interesting pair. To the New Zealand dollar. So New Zealand dollar on the daily chart, we can see a W formation. A W formation in this case, I am not so much looking for a harmonic pattern, but a very simple double bottom trading opportunity. Head to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, yep, not a pattern for me. More of a pullback for double top that I'm waiting for. To the 1-hour chart, this look really like very Nintendo kind of game, kind of candle. Yep, childhood. To the daily chart, in this case, we head up to the weekly chart first. On the weekly chart, we have this bat pattern completing at 7282. So if you are already following us on Alp Social, I've already shared this analysis on Alp Social. New Zealand yen, I believe so. You can hit to watch it. Yep, this is it. A wrong title is New Zealand yen. Alright, can click the video over here and watch it. The analysis was done. Alright, so that's how great you can get the first-hand information. Okay. And even for New Zealand dollar. Alright, so New Zealand dollar on the daily chart looking for selling opportunity 72.77. Do the daily chart, I have a bearish bat formation completing at 6886. This is when I will need for a confirmation for a selling opportunity because the C touches the A price, which is not my preferred movement. So for this, I'm more looking for a pullback trading opportunity. something like this, high to low. Then I have this double top kind of movement back to the resistance. Right now it has a pullback, so I'm looking to buy it up at this price. Okay, so a very simple trade that I'm looking at. To the 4-hour chart, oh wow, let me just do some adjustment. So this is a daily chart analysis. I want it to stay on daily chart. Of course, if you know a shortcut to handle this, let me know, other than deleting it. Alright, so if you have any questions on other pairs, you have to stay throughout to the end while I review it. Okay, so you have to be patient. Shawin, are you still there? So over here we have a double top trading opportunity. Some traders might be looking for a pullback for a selling opportunity, but based on this movement, not so much looking for pullback back into this zone, but more towards this area over here. Okay, for a selling opportunity at this price. Alright, great. So if I want to minimize it even more, it's around this zone. Okay, so trading is also about spotting the zone and narrowing down the zone as well. This was for 4 hours. We keep it for 4 hours, yeah. Okay, so over here, this pattern has been invalid. Yep, totally invalid. So I'll just delete it. Okay. Alright, Australia dollar on the daily chart. Australian dollar on the daily chart have very similar movement on like New Zealand dollar. Market came down, have this double bottom look alike movement, but if you watch closely, it's not. It's totally different from New Zealand dollar. You see? Let's compare. New Zealand dollar look like this, alright, and Australia dollar look like this. Over here, the candle did break and close below the low price. Alright, so not exactly the same, yeah. To the 4-hour chart, likewise, not exactly the same. It closed a pip higher, so it's not the double top that I'm looking at. To the 1-hour chart, back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. A shark pattern, completion at 71.65 for a selling opportunity. To the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, I was looking for a bullish flag trading opportunity. Right now it has been invalid, so not looking at this right now. Alright, to the 1-hour chart, go into consolidation. Alright, so to Australia CAD, next pair. On Australia CAD, market came down, coming down and created new zone, but do note that the downward movement is getting smaller and smaller, so a potential counter trend trading opportunity may set up. Alright, to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, this is what I have, and 1 hour. Back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. On the daily chart, there was a deep godly formation for me, but when my live data showed up, it doesn't have the deep godly setup, so I have to forgo the trade. Sadly, the market did came up quite a far bit to the 4 hour chart, nothing much over here. All right, to the 1 hour, okay, so on the 1 hour chart, nothing much as well. Back to the daily chart. Yep, nothing much for Aussie Cat at the moment. Apart from if you're developing a counter trend trading opportunity, you may need a bit more. Alright, so let me just delete this as well as the one in daily chart because it's not valid for me in my live data. Okay, so on your 1 hour chart, what can be done is the market has came down. Yes, there are two ways for trend trading opportunity. You can wait for a sell zone back into this price for a shorting opportunity, or alright, this sell zone is also valid, or you can wait for a double bottom. Alright, double bottom to form up for a counter trend trading opportunity. So let's see how things form up. I can just add an alert and set H1 Aussie Cat H1 sell zone, trend continuation. All right, so is Sharwin still around? Alright, dollar cat on the daily chart, we can see a lot of jaggering movement. There will be some spikes that I believe it will happen today because of the BOC, Bank of Canada movement over here. Alright, yep. Okay, to the 4 hour chart. Very head and shoulder like. All right, so if the market came down to 3087, a potential head and shoulder formation, not the kind that I really fancy because the left shoulder on the RSI was not low enough. All right, to the 1 hour chart, and yes, I won't trade the head and shoulder. Yeah, back to the daily chart. Let's see if there's any analysis over here. A buying opportunity for Gatli at 2976, 1.2976 on the daily chart. Head down to the 4 hour chart, head and shoulder formation that I have shared. Maybe I can just plot it out for you. Alright, but it's a head and shoulder that I will not trade in advance. That means I will not trade ahead of any movement. Alright. Alright. Got it? Okay, to the 1 hour chart. Okay, on the 1 hour chart, there is a sharp pattern completion at 1.3213 for a trend trading opportunity. Okay, that's dollar cat. Okay, yes. If Sharwin, you're around, we are going to talk about Euro Pound very soon. Yes, I do trade support resistance. Alright, so I do that. I do trade support resistance, but my support resistance do need to couple with double top. Alright, and of course preferably a harmonic pattern and stuff like that. Yep. Alright, so that's dollar cat. Note of cautions, if I were you and I do not have any position on Canada, I will stay away from Canada for today because one simple note, 10 p.m. and 10:15 there are news. So at least stay till 11 p.m. before you decide if you still want your position to be on. Yes, chances you might miss the trade, but you will not get yourself into a whipsaw. Alright. Daily chart on Canada yen. This kind of movement does give first a head and shoulder formation, second a head and shoulder formation for trend continuation movement, and of course a harmonic pattern, be it shark pattern or bat pattern, depends where is your A point. Alright, to the 4-hour chart. And when the 4-hour chart created new high, it shows that the daily chart, the 4-hour chart is a bullish movement at this point, and as well as 1-hour chart. On the daily chart, contrary is that it is still not on a bullish trend yet because the recent high has been broken only once. I need a pullback, a distinct pullback before the next break for a daily chart trend trading opportunity. Let me share with you my opportunity. Very straightforward. A sell zone on the daily chart at this price to the 4-hour. Okay, 4-hour chart, definitely we have a couple of setups. Over here first we have the Gartley pattern. It's still valid. Yep, it's still within X. Alright, on CAD Yen, and of course a in fact is a better entry for CAD Yen. Double check your sell zone so you can wait for the confirmation, hook back down for further confirmation if you need a high win rate, or a buying opportunity on the shark pattern 81.24. Alright, just now let's see if it's on daily or 4-hour. 4-hour. Okay, or over here there is a head and shoulder formation, shoulder, head, shoulder. Alright, that may look something like this. Already completed, so no point, yeah. But for the fun of it, sorry. Alright, so for the fun of it, this is your head and shoulder. Alright. So for those who have caught it, congratulations. For those who didn't, it's fine. To the 1-hour chart, shark pattern over here. Okay. Anything else over here? We might have something over here as well. Yep. Hope this doesn't confuse you. A bigger bat pattern. X to A to B, B C, CD completion 88.6. Alright. 83.87 selling opportunity. I'll ignore this for now first. Yes, Shawin, you can say that I do not trade those small movement because it doesn't give me a very great reward is to risk ratio. That's the main reason. Alright. I do have a buffer that I need for a better reward is to risk. So by having that, if I trade a smaller time frame, I will not have a great reward is to risk ratio. That's the reason I hardly go to 15 minutes or lower, because by adding the buffer away from my stop loss, I do not have a 2-to-1. So if you observe, since you asked that question, all right, if you observe over here, my target 2 is usually 2 times of my stop loss. This is all in pips, yeah. So I'm risking 55 pips. My target 2 is giving me 167. Yeah, so that's how I trade. All right. Can you see? All right. So for chances that it doesn't, I will note that it doesn't give a 2-1 ratio. Most of it, I'll say 95% of my trade does give me a 2-1 ratio. Alright, you can see risk 98 pips, target 293. Alright, risk 70 pips, target 183. Risk 31, this is smaller one, H1 time frame, target 63, 2-1 ratio. Risk 25, earn 51. Risk 59, even my target 1 give me 115, my target 2 give me 209. Alright, so these are the kind of analysis that I'm looking for, and for the sole reason is that once I do have a great, or rather a rewarding reward is to risk ratio through a tested strategy, of course, I just need to hit, even I'm slightly below 50% accuracy, alright, I'm still profitable. Let's put it this way, even your trading strategy is 70-80%, is it possible for you to have 6 times of consistent losses in a row? 6 losses in a row, is it possible? So if you're only trading 10 times and your accuracy is 70%, 10 times a year, your accuracy is 70% a year, of course it's not possible. But if you have traded like 1000 times, your accuracy is 70%, it is possible for you to have 6 times or even more losses in a row. That's when new traders, they get into a trading system. We just assume the trading system works well, yeah, for this example. So they get into this fantastic trading system that give great returns, and traders have been earning money from it. They are not earning from it. There are a couple of reasons, but the main reasons usually fall into their system hopping. Meaning to say that after they try this system, they have 1 losses, 2 losses, 3 losses, and say, hey, that's it, I waste my time. And guess what? It happened on the 4th time. The market go in the favor should the trader engage the trade. The 5th time as well. Then the trader say, hey, looks like I missed the trade. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to trade bigger. Guess what happened? Losses came back. Yeah, so these are certain things that can be pretty interesting. So I do stick onto a 2-1 ratio because it gives me an edge over the market, and it does manage the psychology part as a trader, and of course whatever you call it, like stress and stuff like that, you know. Alright, it's only one industry that I know that it's okay for you to have a low accuracy rate, you still can be profitable. Alright, head down to Pound Australia. Pound Australia, if you are still holding on to this godly pattern, congratulations, great profits. Patience does give you great returns. If you shorted over here, you have a bit of challenge. Market go against you for 146 pips, but you have not hit your stop loss. Alright, even before that, you hit your first target profit, 500 over pips. Can you accept it? Alright, yes, extended to 855 pips. Pretty much believe it has reached the final take profit level. Alright, so if you are a trader who are looking at a daily chart, yes, you will be earning hundreds of pips, but risk can be managed with the appetite that you are comfortable with, meaning to say that you can trade smaller contract size. You still can engage on the daily time frame. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need a huge time frame to engage the trade. Alright, so to the 4-hour chart, you can see that on the daily chart, this is the bigger time frame, and the 4-hour chart, this is the smaller time frame over here. Both are the sell zone. What will interest me a lot is the overlaps 18122 and 18170. So right now it's still too early to tell. Market can head up all the way up. The only way I can engage based on my trading rules is a double top with RSI divergence over here. If not, let's see what we have over here. If the market stop at this price, and let's say it hit downwards, I am still having a bat pattern over here, X to A to B, alright, B to C, CD completion somewhere at this price. And of course this is just a sketch, yeah, the C price is not born, and there are 3 price to the D price completion. It's not just one rules, yeah. So it came straight into the sell zone of the overlap area. Alright, so this is something that I'm waiting at. To the 1-hour chart, nothing much. Back to the daily chart. So we do have something over here, so let's keep it that way. Alright, so dollar Sing, then we go towards euro pound, shall we? Alright, so dollar Sing. Okay. So for traders who are in Singapore and you are very close to me, I will have shared that do change your US dollar to Sing because it's going to drop. Guess what happens? It moves. Alright, so right now is a good time for traders who are looking for a opportunity to change Sing to US. Is a great time to look into it. Alright. Apart from that, interestingly, we might have another opportunity over here. So let me just clear this up a bit. I do love this because I help one of my business associate, one of my entrepreneurs, friends, alright, 2nd gen, very young guy, born in 1987, run a big firm, save $6,000 in just a hardware transaction, the purchasing of hardware. Purchase what he need to do, alright, is just to wait for 2 weeks and he got a better rates. Alright, so that's how fantastic it is. You can use this for business decision. Alright, so wonderful. For traders who are looking for a better rate, not saying that definitely you get it. Yes, potential buying opportunity at 135. So the currency may even go deeper, and this will pose it as a sell zone for traders who are looking for a shorting opportunity. So nothing much. If you're looking to change US dollar, or rather to Sing to US dollar, you can wait for 1.35, and of course the following 1 to 2 weeks will look closer. Okay, I'll definitely write a report on this as well. I find that it can help a lot of Singapore entrepreneurs. Hi Calvin, all the way from Hong Kong. Alright, so yes, dollar Sing 13500. Let me send an alert. Daily chart. Daily chart. Bat pattern. Okay. No. It's a sideways movement. All right. All good. Euro pound, as per promise. You're fantastic. You're wonderful, Shawin. So let's have a look. I just delete that from my list. Do you know that Euro pound is fantastic for harmonic pattern traders? Do you know that? Yeah, I just don't trade it. All right. So let's just do a top-down analysis first, shall we? Thanks for your request, Shawin, but focus, yeah. Hi, Casey. All right, so we have cleared all 12 pairs, and right now we are going to our bonus content. Okay, so Shawin did ask about Euro Pound. I will be also covering the gold as well as oil analysis because I've done that. Gold was asked by one of the participants last week during this midweek market analysis. So yes, did spotted a trading opportunity, did not engage it because the trading opportunity triggered during the last Friday US non-farm payroll. Alright, so totally missed the trade. The trade has hit the first target, so it's not the rule for me to engage anymore once the first target is being engaged for most cases. So let us take a look on Euro Pound. It's a great practice that you don't tell me your analysis because I think you'll be more open to listen what I say. It's a good thing. But please do not use this for trading purposes. You should do your independent analysis, yeah? So we head up to the weekly chart first. Have a market sense what happened. Reason I do that because Euro Pound is not in my bucket list. So what I do, this is known as screening the market, having the market sense to trace on a virtually movement of what the market is trying to say. So market head up, came down, break new low, new low, new low, new low. Then it went up again, new low, new low, new low. Maybe it will extend upwards again. The keyword is maybe, yeah. So we can see that a very awkward uptrend movement. So what we have shared earlier on, if you're my student, you know that seesaw theory works fantastically. Euro is very bullish, pound is very bearish. No doubt you see this movement. Yep, a very arcing movement. All right. If you ask me, I'll stay away from it. All right. I'm just not comfortable with such movement. I need a decent pullback, something like this. All right, and you fall into a zone or rather a support resistance minimally, then I'll engage the trade. To the daily chart, all right, we can see that the high price is being broken once. It's like an arc. All right, it has broken once. To the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, slightly better. Very, very bullish move. Very, very bullish move. Market break above, close above. Market break above, close above. So this is my buy zone for buying opportunity. I do not see a very strong selling opportunity based on this because this is like sideways consolidation. I do not see a V. So when I don't see a V in between, it's not a double top. Alright, so what? There's RSI divergence, yeah. Head down to 1 hour. On the 1 hour chart, market did break and close above the high, giving a clue that the market is still very bullish. So if you ask, my analysis is very much stay away from it. It's still not the time that I will look for a selling opportunity myself. Back to the daily chart, let's see if I can plot something over here for you. New high created, yeah. So on the 4-hour chart, this is the buy zone I'm looking at. So just put it as blue. So very simple strategy. If I really have to trade this, I'll wait for market to come back down, and of course My personal preference is definitely a harmonic pattern, a bat pattern completing near the bottom of the box. Stop loss will be under the box, and I'll trade upwards. To the 1 hour chart, on the 1 hour chart, you can see that this is the retracement area. Hence, this will be my buy zone. Alright. Okay. Based off this setup, it's not the best. It's really not the best setup. If you really want it, I'm looking for a buying opportunity, but my guess is that Sharwin, you are looking for a selling opportunity, correct? That's my guess. Am I right? I feel it's still too early to look for selling opportunity. Yep, Sharwin, you around? Alright, so I will help a bit. If euro pound, I'm going to trade this. I am definitely looking for a buying opportunity. Nothing much less than that. Okay. So, okay, it goes X to A to B, B to C. CD completion 88.6 over here. And this is shark pattern. Okay, so this is shark pattern. You have to break down before I look for buy. There's no rule stating that you can sell all the way from C to D, so please don't do that. Alright, a shark pattern is only a shark pattern when it touches 89.60. My stop loss will be about 15 pips below the low price. So it will be about 38.8938. Alright, so 8938. Alright, so this is my stop loss. I would say take a conservative approach on this trade. Structure, $50, and you trade up to the previous high. I will not extend the target further for this case. Alright, previous high. Okay, so here goes. Hope it helps. Please do not follow blindly. So hitting the second target, you should have a 2-1 ratio. Magic. Alright, so that's how I trade my plan. If you're of course interested to be in the community, just drop me a note. Be happy to add you in for this paid subscription. Alright, while we share our entry stops and targets. Alright, cool. Does it answer your questions? Hi Casey. Alright, so if you have any questions, punch them in right now. I'm going through another 2 pairs. By the time I'm done, I'm going to stop the recording if I don't see any new questions over here. To the go. Go to the go. Go to the go. Alright. On the daily chart, a tester of the high, a double top, All right, for traders who aggressively shorted it, great, good on you. That we actually spotted it last week, yeah. All right, double top. Traders who shorted it, good on you, really amazing. To the 1 hour chart, have you spotted the bat pattern? Back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis on the daily chart. This is the price on the double top. RSI divergence, perfect for selling opportunity. To the 4 hour chart, there is a bearish shark pattern completing at 1451.73. To the 1 hour chart, over here is a bat pattern. So it has really reached the first target level. Hence, I'm not looking for a buying opportunity anymore. And of course, over here, a double bottom. Okay, a double bottom over here with RSI divergence. Or another way you are looking at it. Have you spotted it? A potential breakout trades. Trading opportunity over here. Alright, so look like more like descending downwards, but the way I trade pattern like this, I will set pending order above and below. Alright, for a breakout trading opportunity. Okay, that is bat pattern. Alright, to the oil, very interesting pair. I did my analysis. Alright, so market came up, came down, supported, hit all the way up. Alright, so it's on a bullish movement on the daily chart. To the 4 hour chart, it does retrace back into the previous resistance area. To the 1 hour, back to the daily chart. On the daily chart, there is a buying opportunity on a Gartley at a much lower price, 44.11. Alright, so definitely not a trading opportunity anytime soon. However, on the 4 hour chart, there are two setups. We have a bearish bat pattern at 59.63 for a selling opportunity as a counter trend trading. So hopefully it doesn't trigger and hit all the way down after 10-15. Alright, a buying opportunity over here, 51.79 as a counter trend trading move. Head down to the 1 hour chart. Let's see if we have anything else. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, Calvin. Have you posted it on Weibo? Calvin is my partner in Hong Kong. He also took out my certification course about 2 years ago. Amazing. Alright, great. Okay, H1 chart. That was the H1 chart bat pattern at 59.64. So it's good to highlight on the 4 hour chart, so it's clearer for you which time frame you're using to do the analysis. Alright. One thing I love about TradingView, clean. Alright, so over here, the C price has moved. Remember to double check your data over here. Okay, so it is possible that it hit a selling bet, a shorting opportunity over here. It's possible it hit all the way down. Let's see how things happen and unfold itself later at 10 o'clock and 10:15. Alright, so let's see how things unfold at 10 and 10:15. This session is probably brought to you by Forex Summit Academy Private Limited. It's my honor to share with you my analysis. Remember always to do your independent analysis, and of course, we are the preferred education provider of Up Shoulder Social, which is the leading online social forum for finance people, for people in investment, in trading as well. Alright, so just before I end off the session, okay, we have a workshop in Singapore, and of course if you are in Singapore, you can join us. if you have friends in Singapore and you find that this is helpful to them, do really share this link so they can watch the playback. This is what our graduate can do in just one day to spot a bat pattern, and of course the buy zone, sell zone, as well as head and shoulder. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Singapore time, I will be sharing how you can be a part of this. Alright, and of course, if you're not around, your friend can join the session. No worries on that. Alright, so till then, remember always plan your trade and trail plan. Share this Facebook page with your friends. Like our Facebook page, and I will see you soon on our events. Good luck in trading and have a fruitful year ahead. See you.